Always wonderful occasions like this to just give us some time to reflect on one, how beautiful life can be, but it also puts in perspective of the difficulties that we face and how important times like this are when we all come together. But it's a wonderful family representation that's here, and the wonderful BFs that have just been wonderful family for a very long time, not just because of the events that are occurring tomorrow and tonight, but the family that we established a long time ago. Deonte, you've been there from day one as a family member. There's just times now that we celebrate and to take care of my wonderful daughter, and I thank you for that, Deonte. There's going to be more later.
Let the peaceful feel. Let it draw you in to the light where long lost love begins. Let me with open invitation.
This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Now the cool thing is that you guys have already had about 30, so you said, or I guess it's 3 dates on the calendar. And the truth is that each of those days is a day that the Lord made, and we rejoice in those days as well. But God has this day in mind, a special day in mind for you guys from the beginning. And so we're finally here. You're finally doing it. This is not a drill. And so because it's finally happening, for that we rejoice. Hold on a minute. We're not in a church. You don't have to sit so stoic. I said, for that we rejoice. Amen. Amen.
Underneath the sky, full of satellites, rivers running wild into the ocean, dreams of catching flight, breaking paradigms, only happens right in this very moment. Underneath the sky.
Both Ann and Carina and Deonte said that each other are at their best when they are surrounded by their family and friends, when they are surrounded by all y'all.
Dreams are catching flight, breaking paradigms, only happens right in this very moment. In the heart of every moment, there's a magic hour.
Didn't come here to hear me. They came here for you guys. And so we're going to turn now to a time of you guys sharing vows with each other. And we're going to start, we'll start with you, Deonte. I have like
flip the pages. I'll make it quick, I promise. Carina Alexi Ever Epps. So last year I wrote vows for our first wedding. They were sentimental, they were sincere, they were from the heart. And yet, I cannot tell you a word I said. There aren't many times where a man can marry his wife for the second time in a little over a year, right? We've been married a year, but honestly it feels longer than that. From the time we reconnected on New Year's 2017, you've always been my #1 fan. You push me each and every day to be a better version of myself than I was the day before. I admire your beauty, your courage, and your love for our 4 pet children. Lord knows we've been challenged beyond measure these past few years. And I know that since we got through it, we can get through anything that life throws at us. I compare this first year of marriage as being passengers on the tarmac before a flight. We have our luggage above us, what we brought into this relationship, our characteristics, our family and friends, getting ready for this big flight. We buckle our seatbelts, preparing ourselves for the bumps and turbulence that we'll experience on this flight of life. The plane wheels are in motion, and this first year of marriage has been us building up speed on the tarmac, experiencing life as young newlyweds. And now, in front of our family and friends, we're finally in the air, ready to experience life in the sky, a life journey with you. You often ask me, do you love me? You often ask, do you love me? I know that you do, or I know that you know I do, but in case you don't, I love you, and I love you again. I thank God that you decided not to ghost me any longer, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
I'm ready.
Deonte, on the first day we met, I didn't have any idea that I would end up spending the rest of my life with you and Chewy's. But I immediately knew that you were the kindest person that I had ever met. From the overwhelming love you shared for your family and friends to how thoughtful and patient you were to give me the time after I gave you the runaround for an entire year. Sorry. You were just so sweet. And life the last 5 years has just gotten sweeter and sweeter. Your kindness, love, and support have never wavered. From adopting 1 million pets, to traveling to so many new places, and to even being trapped in a house for a year together. I have loved every single minute with you. And as we begin the rest of our lives together, I promise to love you with every ounce of my being. I promise to support and encourage you as you follow your dreams. I promise to be the best wife to you and the best mom to our future children. I promise to always apologize, even though it might take me a really long time to do it. I promise to always listen, even though I'll probably ask you to repeat yourself 10 times. I promise to love you, even though you're a delightfully happy morning person and I fundamentally am not. And I promise that when challenges arise, we will face them together with love and kindness. These are my promises to you now and until the end of time. I love you.
Now a blessing to each of you. May the joy and peace that God has given each of you, the joy that cannot be taken away by anything of this world, may it continue to fill you and guide you as it has for the last year. I pray that the Lord would bless you and keep you, that the Lord would make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you, that each of you would continue to shine brightly to others today and in all of life's tomorrows. And normally I would say something really official about how the authority has been given to me, but the real authority and the officialness has already been done, so let's just double stamp this. You are doubly official and doubly blessed. I'm gonna let you guys kiss in front of all these beautiful people, and we're gonna keep the party rolling. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pleasure to give back to you Deonte and Carina Epps. Deonte, you may now kiss your beautiful bride.
there's a part about the military that's very difficult, and I was gone for a lot of for several years, as a matter of fact, in times when you can't help but feel I should have been there, but I wasn't. And Deonte, you have now that responsibility, as that torch is passed to you, to take care of our daughter. But take care of her just the way I wanted to, but was away in several parts of the world serving this country. But now I'm asking you to serve our family.
Where they go, people fall in love with their desire to have fun and really bring good people together.
The night I found out that he was like, hey, Dane, I think I found the one. And we were playing video games at the time, as we often do. And over the mic, I was like, okay, well, you know, tell me about it. I said, well, I'll tell you about it after the date. I was like, oh, you're going on another date? He was like, oh, yeah. He said, well, I got to go. And I was like, man, this must be real serious because he's hopping off the game to go on a date. So I'm like, she might be the one.
Let's be still for our love. Let's be still for our love.
Say that we've been through everything together would be an understatement, because now I got to meet the love of her life, who she used to compare me and him to a lot. We would be compared, and I was like, you know what? Are we gonna get married? I don't know. But Deonte won that.
I knew the day was coming, and I had felt it. You guys were ready. You've been ready. You have the people around you to make life happen all around you the way you have for the last couple of years. And home really is where the Army has sent us, but it's wherever you guys are. You bring people together, and we love and adore you so much.